JPW Jawesome Possum Wrestling.
The best wrestling show on the internet. I'm JM.
I'm Sal.
I'm Nathan.
And we're here in wonderful Seattle, Washington for our kickoff match for episode 9 of JPW.
That's right, it's been 9 months, ladies and gentlemen.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from the United States of America, weighing in at 227 pounds, Tommy Oliver.
That's right, Tommy Oliver, the Green Ranger. Gifted a power coin by Zordon himself. Or someone else.
Who's going to be his competitor?
And who's going to come out tonight to face the Green Ranger? Oh, Jesus.
It's him again, Michael Myers.
You know, I'm a simple man, and I think there's a bit more of an appeal to our next entry to the ring.
You mean after him, or is it not?
Hey, he is the next.
Oh,
yeah,
okay, right, yeah.
He has yet to enter the ring.
Okay.
And his opponent from New Jersey, weighing in at 314 pounds, Michael Myers.
As much as I don't want to put over New Jersey, I have to say, do we really need any more Boy Scouts like Tommy Oliver and JPW?
I mean, that's the thing. Michael Myers doesn't put over New Jersey either. I think he'd prefer to kill everyone there, so.
Well,
And everywhere, really.
that's true. I can hardly blame him.
But specifically Haddonfield, really.
That's, yeah, you know.
And Michael Myers is a storied competitor here in JPW. We last saw him fighting against Ash, who is quickly making his way through the men's tournament bracket.
That's right. And again, Mike. And as for the rules of JPW, if you get pinned 3 times consecutively, you are gone, as in you die. And Michael Myers' is if he loses tonight, he's gone from JPW.
Absolutely. This may be the first competitor ever deleted from the roster of JPW, and so Michael Myers has a lot to prove. He has a lot to hold on to tonight.
He does.
Look at that. Tommy Oliver just walking in while he's trying to do his entrance, messing it all up. Also, I have to say, Michael Myers wears a mask, right?
Yes.
That's oddly expressive.
That's the power of Star
mask.
Trek merchandise.
That's
my friend.
right.
That's absolutely chilling.
Because if you turn a mask inside out, it's a lot more structure to your face.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
That's
all right.
that's a secret that will
And maybe
help us later.
the Green Ranger is bouncing around having fun because he thinks that he has an advantage with Michael Myers having those 2 pins, but it might make him more of a cornered animal. I think he should watch himself.
It might be very deadly coming to this match. Oh, and Green Ranger with the first kick of the and immediately Michael Myers is putting in the offense.
And here we go. The Butcher of Haddonfield going to town.
And I mean, it's in the title. The Green Ranger, he's a little green to the ring, and that difference in experience is already manifesting itself.
Oh.
And look at that. He seems to be a little confused there. I don't know if he can see out of that helmet properly.
Somehow still stroking his ego, though, with that little taunt. I don't know about that.
Michael's going to make him pay for it. Knocks him to the ground.
Ooh.
And here we just get more of Michael working on the head of the Green Ranger.
Trying to knock him out early.
Here we go, Michael.
What's he calling for? This is just disgusting.
Calling
Tommy
on some
Oliver
dark
back on his
power.
feet. Going for some sit-seers.
But Michael again just keeps him on the ground there. Just keeps him down.
Tommy Oliver here trying to harness the power of the Dragon Zord. Will be enough to stop Michael Myers and delete him from JPW. Will Good succeed and we triumph over one of these monsters?
Honestly, you know, the more monsters, the better. We need real warriors here in the ring, and Michael Myers is making it known that he is down but not out.
And here Tommy with
God.
dives right onto Michael Myers. Could this be
I
it?
think it went to the morphing grid for a second.
Not even 1 count there. Got to do a lot more damage. We saw in that match with Ash that Michael Myers is a beast of endurance. He can go a long time, and you better be willing to take the punishment.
It took a lot to get Michael Myers down both times.
Oh!
Oof.
Can you imagine Michael Myers as one of the Power Rangers? Just the extra boost that he would get?
Which one would he be? The white one?
Oh.
He'd be the orange.
Oh, yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah.
I like it.
Good point.
I like it.
My cat minks.
You should be sending Zordon that message.
I was going to say
should.
blue for the jumpsuit.
I'm just saying, the Power
that's good
Rangers
too.
seem to have a lot of problems with their archenemy Rita Repulsa. If Michael Myers was one of them, she might stop causing problems, if you
I
know
mean,
what
look at his skin. Is he a putty?
Oh, that's a good point.
Could be the
That's
best
almost
made
called
putty
good looking.
of all of them.
Almost.
I wouldn't know
And again-
anything about that.
Oh,
Tommy goes for
not
cover.
even a 1 count.
Tommy Oliver clearly has not been researching the previous
And look,
matches.
he's
Michael
calling for
Myers.
the crowd for help. He's calling Zordon. What do I do?
I'm afraid. A great miscalculation there, and
It's one of the problems of the Power Rangers, always calling for Zordon for help. 1. Ooh.
Michael was getting him real close there. And I'm afraid I'm gonna have to agree with you, Nathan. Tommy Oliver here seems to be a little green around the gills, if you know what I mean.
A little green, not quite used to the conventions of a wrestling match, more used to a karate tournament.
Yeah. Unable to use most of his powers, and Michael here just throttling Tommy Oliver.
Tommy Oliver here, less morphing powers, more of his actual karate skill, but again, the squared circle is and a great Rana of some kind.
But Michael coming up behind. Tommy manages to catch him again. That was a very impressive
Still very horrifying.
catch there.
Just like a Power Ranger, always posing, always showboating in the middle
You
of the
gotta
fight.
pose, it gives you power.
Right on the
Well,
testicles. of
that's
Michael
yet
there.
to be seen in this case.
Oh, gives him one back.
Right in the gonads. Oh, no, lariat.
Giving him the business.
Oh, but Tommy Oliver back up on his feet, and
Some flashy moves here, throwing Michael into the ropes, and what's he got?
some Setsuya? Setsuya.
Very impressive karate combo here, and a great cutter there to finish it out.
Oh, could this be it for Michael Myers? Is he down for the count? 1, 2. Oh, 2 count for Tommy Oliver, getting a bit closer. Doing one of his Sentai poses, and going right back to it.
Looks like the crowd is kind of turning to Tommy's side. Maybe they believe he can bring down this monster.
Tommy Oliver has faced many dangerous, monsters, and week after week back in the 90s would crush them every time. So it's safe to say here he has a chance. He's used to fighting monsters, used to destroying evil. And what more evil is there than Michael Myers?
That is correct, and Michael Myers is just running past his
But that
blows and
miscalculation just cost Tommy Oliver.
drops him right on the ropes there. Brutal.
Here we're seeing a much more, I say much more, it's really patented Michael Myers, just slow, methodical pace, letting Tommy Oliver make his mistakes so that he can work him over and make him pay for them.
Absolutely. Michael Myers is not phased by how many pins he has. He's not phased by Tommy's skill. He is just trying to take this man apart piece by piece. But here, Tommy Oliver with a leaping strike. He's going to work on Michael now.
Okay, every time Tommy Oliver makes a mistake, Michael Myers is there to capitalize.
Michael feeling a little pain there, though. And very impressive job here so far. But
A
Michael,
reversal.
that arm drag.
You don't want to grapple with the dead man for too long.
Oh my God.
Speaking of the dead man.
Halloween Resurrection. Let's see that one more time. A absolutely brutal tombstone.
Nathan,
there.
I think you might have called it there. That might have been it. That might have been the dead man calling.
I've been in the business a while. I know a
Here
winner
is
when I
cover
see
one.
it.
One, two. and that's
Michael
it.
Myers is back in it in JPW. His record is refreshed. He has no more pins against him, so is not in danger of getting deleted.
And we see some very impressive moves here from Tommy Oliver. He nearly turned that around a couple times, but I just think he underestimated his opponent. And as you said, Sal, in JPW we have the rules of if you have pins on your record and you're getting close to the third and you come back with a win, that refreshes everything. You have a fresh start. Michael Myers will remain in JPW for the foreseeable future.
Correct. 3 consecutive pins without pinning anybody yourself means you're killed, dead, gone.
Forever.
Yeah,
Forever.
Tommy Oliver here now has the first blemish on his record. Not a strong first outing here, but couldn't have started with a worse opponent.
Here
And
is
our
your
dead man.
winner, Michael Myers.
It's kind of smart though. Michael Myers, 2 pins already against him. Tommy Oliver probably sees it as a chance to come in, defeat evil, and eliminate somebody and get a monster at JPW. But actually just gave him a whole fresh new start. Admirable, but didn't work out.
This man is not the putty patrol.
He is not. He looks like a putty. I know with his face, he looks like he might be a putty. But Michael Myers not go. So,
I wonder how our resident Captain Kirk is doing that. So I haven't seen him in a while, but I was suddenly reminded.
I saw him backstage once in catering with the Predator.
Oh, well,
They were I was trying to get some sushi, and they were kind of already there. I didn't want to like bug them, but they were having a good time. They were laughing.
No, I'm glad that they respect each other as opponents, and they're getting along.
You know, Kirk is very good at interspecies relations.
Of all kinds.
Of all kinds. If it's this is. Let's look at the card for tonight. Our main event this evening is going to be Season's Greetings.
Yeah.
Against the Warrior Bros. Now, again, Warrior Bros here in a bit of a rut. You know, Wario's been pinned twice. He is also in danger of being deleted here from JPW.
Very much so. And here we have the Gobbledygooker, who Nathan was kind enough to get instead of Goldberg.
And now they are a tag team. And now they're here to stay. So thank you so much, Nathan. Thank you so much for that. But before that, we're going to have Thanos up against Spider-Man in a first round match for the JPW men's tournament.
And I have been waiting for this, gentlemen. You all know that I have predicted Thanos comes out on top here, and really, I mean, I don't see any other outcome, to be honest.
I mean, as much as I believe in Spider-Man, and I do love him, I do love Miles Morales, the power, the size, and the tenacity of Thanos could not be underestimated, really. But also tonight, we do have Siri, the Princess Cirilla, going up against Sadako.
Oh, absolutely. Sadako, a terrifying opponent who is, you know, in some ways controlled the very fabric of the JPW universe. But Siri here coming in hard with some victories under her belt, an experienced trainer, and maybe she can be the one to take down this ghostly apparition. But time will tell.
With someone like Sadako, you have to hope that Siri's going to lean hard on Geralt's experience. But looking at this other match, we have Batman versus his arch rival, the Joker, both with some support and ringside. And this is obviously going to be one for the ages, really. I would say the Crown Prince of Crime.
He is in his prime, though.
He is in his prime.
I do understand that.
And he is ready for a crime spree.
A violent party.
A violence party. But also tonight we do have Ellen Ripley going up against Furiosa in our next matchup tonight, in our first round match, to see who will move on in the tournament, to see who will become the very first ever JPW Women's Champion.
Badass sci-fi ladies going head to head. This is what the JPW universe has been waiting for.
That's what it's all about, really. People from all walks of life, all universes coming together to see who will come out on top.
I agree.
Making her way to the ring from out of this world, Rip Lee.
That's an interesting fabric.
It's the best that Wayland Yutani could craft, let me assure you.
The molecules tend to shift around during transportation to the JPW universe, but it clearly was transported in clothed form.
Right.
To quote Edna Mode, it breathes like Egyptian cotton.
Well, Ellen Ripley's here back for the first time since, I think, the second episode of JPW, where she defeated Samus Aran in a very brutal hands-on match.
Yeah, Ellen Ripley here is known to tangle in very intense hand-to-hand combat. And Furiosa here, gonna give her a run for her money, I think, with that mechanical arm.
Ooh. Furiosa making her debut in JPW.
Atmosphere just completely shifting here.
And her opponent from South Africa, Furious Rhodes.
That's pretty close.
As long as you don't have any standards for JoJo, she can't really disappoint.
I never do. I just like that she's here.
And here we have Furiosa looking like she just came off from working on her diesel engine, and the look of utter determination as she walks to the ring calmly and collected.
We talk about this a lot in the business, but this right here is literally anyone's game. Both women just so tenacious, so unrelenting in their offense and defense, and just their clinging to any chance they have to succeed. I'm not. This is going to be a full-on slobber knocker.
Yeah, both these ladies are ferocious. They are hard-hitting, very competitive. It is really anyone's game, and honestly, whoever moves on will be a very, very important opponent going forward.
Either one of these ladies very easily could lead our women's division as the inaugural JPW Women's Champion.
A match like this typically would probably be saved for later on in the tournament, but we're getting it here first round. These two, Furiosa versus Ellen Ripley.
Begin.
Right. Oh, and Ellen Ripley immediately showing who's boss.
Oh, some savage drops to the mat with Furiosa's head there. And Ellen Ripley, just very confident after that, coming off of that win over Samus. Maybe she believes herself the supreme sci-fi badass.
Surprising, it's hard to tell, but it looks like Furiosa might be giving up a little bit of a size advantage to Ellen Ripley, and already the difference is sort of being felt.
Oh, and immediately just disoriented by the immediate attack of Ellen Ripley and just to back of the head.
Oh, Furiosa manages to dodge and
just bulldogs Ellen Ripley onto the mat.
Furiosa is from the wasteland, which means she will fight dirty and and not hold back.
And she has that bionic arm, which might be the ace up in her sleeve.
Lifting Ellen Ripley up, incredible. Drops her right onto the shin there.
Everyone's got a plan for a fight until they get some knees to the face.
And maybe we overestimated Ellen Ripley here, and Furiosa just tosses her around the ring into the ropes there. Calmly assesses the situation, working out the kinks in that bionic arm.
Ooh, just knees to the midsection, almost the chest, really.
I think here we see Furiosa demonstrating a lot of her expertise in fighting, because it's easy when you enter your first match and you already start off at a disadvantage. You take some hits to get riled up, to start losing control, but Furiosa very quickly established control after a few hits from Ellen Ripley.
Oh, but Ellen manages to turn this around and trips up trips up Furiosa there, and now she's going to work on the legs here, and especially that knee, my god.
Very smart. Take out the base. Oh, and immediately kicking out is Furiosa.
Ellen Ripley might have gotten a little overconfident there, but again, just knocks her down. These two are just brawlers, plain and simple. This is a fight. This is not a wrestling match anymore, folks. And Furiosa using those powerful legs to just destroy Ellen Ripley's resolve.
Just, all those checks to the midsection are so important, because that's going to get her to stay down for the 3 count. If she can't physically move her abs to kick out of a pin, she's just done.
Yeah, very, very intelligent work here being done by both these ladies.
Furiosa taking her time and really waiting for Ellen Ripley. What is this?
And the Fury Road is coming.
That is just dirty.
Furiosa's getting up top, but miscalculates. Ellen Ripley just rolls out of the way, gives her a good shot to the head there.
Ellen Ripley, no strangers to threats from above, able to sort of avoid that high-flying maneuver.
Furiosa reversing Ellen Ripley, putting her back into the corner.
Again.
Oh no, not this again.
Back to the stratosphere.
Jesus.
And she's seeing how much that affects her opponent. She is going to use that again and again. She's going to capitalize on that. But an arm drag from Ellen Ripley might turn this around.
Old school maneuver there.
Ellen Ripley showing classic techniques. Not gonna get taking off any high flying gymnastics nonsense.
And Furiosa here.
Ooh.
It's hit by that elbow. Knocked to the ground. Ellen Ripley again going for the cover here. Oh, on 2. Getting much closer there.
I see Ellen Ripley's a lot more ring savvy. Has had a match under her belt so far. Furiosa did all those big moves, but didn't go for a cover.
Absolutely. It cannot be overstated how...
Oh, a senton.
Very good. It cannot be overstated in JPW how even one match can give you an immense amount of experience, even to an opponent you haven't faced before.
Yeah, we are still in our first year of JPW, so a lot of these competitors are having their first matches in front of our very eyes, and... just a reversal from Furiosa. And,
but misses that second strike. Furiosa tries to remove.
They're both dodging.
Knock each other to the ground.
maybe Ripley could do with a hairdo like Furiosa's, just kind of cut down on the extra brush in her face, and might improve her ring awareness.
That's a very good point. Furiosa here is her hair just completely shaved down. It loses an advantage that Ellen Ripley might have to maneuver through her hair, but yeah, as you said, Ellen Ripley's got the mop head of curls there.
Yeah, maybe like a green tank top thing going on, a bit of sweat. Yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah, it's I think it would be underrated, but could serve her well.
Yeah. You don't talk about that movie, by the way. So I don't know why you brought that up.
I prefer the assembly cut myself.
I'll bring her to the top rope here. What you got planned? Oh, but Furiosa gets out of it. Whatever Ellen Ripley had planned.
Might have been.
Went up top. Oh!
That leaping strike, but Ellen Ripley just knocks that aside like it.
That was smart because that was her bionic arm, and Ellen Ripley back in this.
Oh man!
I was gonna say both maneuvers saw a lot of intellect and cunning from these women, because Furiosa allowed Ripley to put her up on the top rope, save her the effort, and then to capitalize. But Ellen Ripley just a little bit ahead of the game for a bit of a QTE.
Yeah, and all that, just not even a 1 count on Furiosa. Just immediately kicks out. You can't keep her down. When you live under a Morton Joe, you are not easily put down.
No. That is very true.
The weak do not survive.
Oh! Very sharp inner thigh shot there from Ellen Ripley.
And now Ripley's going for something here.
Something big.
Oh, but Furiosa, wise to her ways. Knee to the face.
That patented knee.
Oh, into the midst. Oh!
My God. An incredible combo of blows there from Furiosa. This might be turned around.
And Furiosa not going for covers here, and to her detriment.
Maybe Furiosa is waiting for the right moment. She doesn't want to expend too much energy holding Ellen Ripley down if it's not time. And here, submission move from Ellen Ripley trying to snap the neck of Furiosa. Very brutal maneuver.
And trying to wear down her opponent here, but Furiosa gets out of it. And again, you cannot win via submission in JPW, but it still fucking hurts.
Couldn't have said it better myself. And here, Furiosa spins Ellen in the corner, and what is she doing here?
I was setting her up top. What's going on? We have to get out of the way of the camera.
Oh my God!
She's taking her to the Fury Road. Oh!
Took her to the Fury Road.
And again, Furiosa the whole time targeted the midsection. And now, is it going to pay off? She has more in store. Oh, but Ellen Ripley is so wise.
A very tenacious opponent. But those knees might be the key she needs. Ellen Ripley has been hammered by those all through this matchup. But here...
The problem both these women face is that they're not able to get any momentum. You know, every time one of them gets momentum, the other one just stops it immediately in its tracks.
It's a very back and forth match here. And here, Ellen Ripley with the... Oh, man, just dropping Ellen Ripley on the spine there.
I'll get her up what she got in mind. Oh, and again, that's what I'm talking about. Every time one of them starts to put on a sequence of maneuvers, that's it.
Oh my God, incredible. Let's see that one more time,
That's
folks.
the Fury Road.
Absolutely devastating blow to the head.
You see that wheel spinning.
That's her finisher. Yeah. I forgot, now I remember.
No,
I saw it in training. 1, 2, this could be it. 3,
oh my, that was 2.9. Ref.
And Furiosa's arguing with our referee, and for good reason. He does suck.
He does suck, and that could have been her first win here at JPW.
But much like an indie film, he's the one who shows up, so he's the one who's here.
Yeah.
That was a deep cut.
Just that spot. Oh, and takes the time to bend her spine even more. My God. Oh, but Furiosa's back up.
She's back up. What she got in store? Oh, but Ellen Ripley just sends her right into the turnbuckle.
Oh. Furiosa not quite aware of where she's at the moment, and
and again, just reversing momentum every time.
Oh.
Send her out of the corner.
Oh,
knees to the face by Furiosa. And a drop kick.
An incredible drop kick, and Furiosa's getting pumped. What she got? Oh, that just jumping strike there.
And Ellen Ripley is so lucky that was not her bionic arm.
Furiosa is absolutely determined to send Ripley to the gates of Valhalla.
Indeed. And she looks like she's trying to plan her next move here, but she has to move fast.
Oh. Yeah.
Those 2 for points, the midsection and the head. Furiosa has been very consistent in keeping her.
What's she going for? Oh, the Fury Road!
Oh, that's a second Fury Road. Let's see that again. That is an incredible finisher there from Furiosa.
It's a reverse DDT but with an extra bit of gusto on it. She takes her for a full ride.
Yeah, the right amount of flash for JPW.
Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Are you kidding me?
Second verse, same as the first.
Is this ref being paid off by Wayland Yutani? I swear to God.
They do pay more than we do. I wouldn't be surprised.
Talk about that.
I'm sorry. I got my phone just buzzed. It's the chairman. God,
Someone's getting another pay cut.
God, this is awkward. Again? Fuck.
And here, Ellen Ripley just unfazed by this brutal assault from Furiosa. This is truly a clash of the titans, if you will.
This is a brutal pair.
But here, oh my God, Furiosa just losing it, just smacking the head of Ellen Ripley with a closed fist there. It's, oh my God, again. Absolutely brutal assault. The ref seems to be surprised himself.
Some of my favorite mind games being used here by
Oh!
Meeting of the minds there by Ellen Ripley.
Oh, it just pounces her down to the ground, just like shoulder tackle. Jesus Christ. That was mean.
It ain't pretty, but it's effective.
It's very, and right into the turnbuckle. But yeah, see, these ladies are so on top of it.
Relentless assault from both sides.
Just knees to the face. They will not let the other get even an inch.
Again, this is the kind of brawling technique you could expect from someone from the Fury Road, and
just tackles her down and just beating on her. I'm pretty sure she'll witness at some point.
Mediocre. I would say.
Yeah.
Furiosa is not letting up here. Ellen Ripley is in trouble.
She is. This is the first good amount of offense Furiosa's had. Oh, and that elbow to the face. Could this be it for Ellen Ripley? Is she finally been put away?
She's staggered, but turns it around. She's on the outside. Is Furiosa gonna knock her off?
I think she's gonna bring her in the hard way. Oh, God!
Right on the tailbone.
Every time you think Ellen Ripley is out, they pull her right back in. We'll see.
No, they wouldn't let Neil Blomkamp do it.
Oh,
and a roll up. Oh,
great.
Got too close to the rope. Again, Furiosa's, amateurish nature, not understanding, ring awareness.
She may be a better fighter, but wrestling, it's got a few more technicalities than the wasteland.
It does. She's not used to rules. You're right. She's used to being in the wasteland where anything goes.
Now she's learning the P's and Q's.
Second verse, same as the first, uses that opportunity. Ellen Ripley putting her up on that.
Ellen Ripley has something in mind with that top rope maneuver, but is not able to get it locked in.
I think she needs to abandon it, like Alien Resurrection. Get that shit out.
I agree. Oh! God, and again, just so lucky it's not that other arm. What's she going for here? Oh, what's this? A bit of some.
Yeah. Looking into each other's eyes.
Telling her what's the what. And she's attacking the base.
Furiosa winded from her relentless assault.
And very wisely gets the fuck out of there.
And Furiosa has really won over this crowd being a newbie here in JPW. Very impressive.
Ref needs to get out of the way.
Oh.
Ref once again ruining what could have been a great spot.
What's she going for here? Could it be the Fury Road?
The third Fury Road, and this is so impressive. We have to do a replay every time it happens.
We've gone beyond the Thunderdome, a trilogy of offensive moves by Furiosa.
Furiosa here, just a pure road warrior.
I get it. But a cover here, could this be it? 1, 2, 3. Oh, jeez.
Again.
God.
That, how many times have we seen this, gentlemen? 2.9. 3 times in a row.
How many Mad Max movies are there?
Well, not enough.
You're right.
Give it another 20 minutes. We'll see.
Oh, God. Furiosa again on the outside. Or, sorry, Ellen Ripley. My apologies.
That's okay.
That's just how similar these women really are.
We were watching Impact. It's really tough to think. Moose.
And here,
wait. Is she trying to do it again?
Yeah,
I want to know what she's going for.
she
here.
is committed.
I've
to
never
this
seen her do this in practice. I don't think she did this in the Samus Aran match.
This is gonna cost her another.
But all right, she learned. It's very good.
It's hard to know
again-
what's reverse psychology and what's dumb luck, but
She's gonna go for a cover here. That's it. I think she's probably got an Furiosa immediate kick out, not even a 1 count.
More of an insult to injury than an earnest attempt, I would hope.
That was more of a prayer. Like maybe you're too winded to actually get up. Maybe you're done. But no, an arm drag from Furiosa to Ellen Ripley.
Here, Furiosa takes the moment to look down on her prey and then
Oh, could it be
the
Fury Road?
Road?
It took 4 bad Maxims for people to give a shit in the mainstream, but we'll take 4. Sorry,
I mean, it's true.
it's true. Unless you're
Listen,
That's the rules of Mad Max.
I'll
Four to seal the
bring her
deal.
right to the center of the ring too. Does not want
Not that
any
rope break.
chance
Yeah.
of a rope break.
1,
2, 3. That was it. Furiosa will move on to the next round of matches in the JPW tournament.
What an intense back and forth there, gentlemen. That was truly a treat to watch. And look at that kick to the jaw.
Jesus. Furiosa the whole match worked over Ellen Ripley's midsection. You know, right where the kind of near where the chest burster pops out. I was gonna do a thing. It's fine.
Maybe giving her some PTSD.
Exactly. That's
All
that.
mind games. Intensive
All the mind
mind
games.
games.
And that 1-2 combo of the kick to the midsection and the punch to the jaw.
Furious Rhodes.
That's right. Furious Rhodes. Furiosa Rhodes.
It's an
Fury
abbreviation.
Fury
Yeah,
Rhodes.
Yeah. You know. And
Anagar,
Furiosa here
Dusty Rhodes.
taking an amazing first win here. First match, she's in the tournament for the women's division of the JPW Championship, and she takes it over Ellen Ripley, who beat
fought
Samus.
very hard, who withstood not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 Furos for finally not being able to get up. And honestly, that is impressive. That is such just withstanding pain.
Tenacity.
Yeah,
Undying tenacity.
That's what I was gonna say, but I forgot to look at tenacity.
Very, very
got you.
impressive back and forth from both women, but Furiosa with a long road ahead of her to that coveted JPW.
That's right. Let's take a look at the
Women's
tournament now that Furiosa's moved on. She will go up to face the winner of the match later on tonight, either Sadako or Siri.
Both of whom would be very intense opponents. She has defeated Ellen Ripley. She has advanced, but as you said, she has a long way to go. Look at some of these competitors. We got Shiga, Xena, Harley, Mystique, Zelda, Aloy, and Siri and Sadako later on. Anyone could advance.
An interesting point for Furiosa is that whichever opponent she ends up facing, both of them will have much more in-ring experience against her.
As our Furiosa making her debut, the other two have had matches before and have a lot more experience. But next up, we do have Batman versus Joker, a tale as old as time, truly.
I feel like they've been doing this forever, and this is the first time we've seen them do it in JPW. But the battle between these two truly never ends, and we're gonna get a slice of it here tonight.
Now, a much more violent Joker, a much more, enraged Joker. But we've not seen Batman in a JPW ring other than at a managerial role. So let's see how he does tonight.
He's held his cool this whole time, but now he gets to cut it loose.
Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Quinn. And from New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, the Jester.
That's right, the Joker is here in JPW. He already has a win under his belt, beating the shit out of, was it the Mask?
Yeah, he used a violent party on that individual.
And the joke was on him.
Yeah.
And now he's back here, went under his belt to face Batman, his long-standing rival.
Always the entertainer, the Joker, gradually making his way to the ring with Harley Quinn, who was no slouch either, has been wreaking havoc in the women's division.
Yeah, Harley Quinn beat Wonder Woman to move on in the tournament.
Absolute upset, but we really should have seen it coming.
It could happen again.
Oh, my God. Now that is a showman.
Some people just want to watch the ring burn. Alexa Bliss.
Well,
What? Oh, right. That was in Dark Knight. Sorry. That was just coincidence, really.
I thought it was Seth Rollins.
Yeah, right. Oh. Here he comes. Speaking of the Dark Knight.
The Dark Knight has entered the building. I mean, he's in
Gorilla.
Yeah. Frankly, it's surprising he's here for a match anyway. He seems a little out of his element.
Oh, wow. Oh, who's that with him?
and
And his opponent, accompanied by Man Steel. And from every man's nightmare, weighing in at 275 pounds, Bad Man.
I don't know how the camera got through Superman.
The molecules tend to shift.
you know, the Silver Age has a lot of very obscure powers. But yes, we have here not just Diana Prince of Themyscira Wonder Woman. We have the Man of Steel himself, Superman.
Wow.
The first superhero here to support his best friend, Batman.
That's right, and he is the Knight.
I can't help but wonder if this could be Batman feeling a little extra intimidated in this new setting, having not one but two backups in his corner against
very
what
interesting.
is considered by many a fairly standard match.
Hey,
against
let
a
me cut you
one-man
off right
rep.
there. I'll tell you what this is about. Justice League.
We're setting that up. But that's a year 2 thing.
But might this cause Joker and Harley to think they need to form a league of their own?
I'm just excited for the Snyder Cut.
And here he is, Batman, the Dark Knight, the protector of Gotham, here to face his arch enemy, the Clown Prince of Crime, the Joker. This is truly a match worthy of the first game over
Right.
of JPW.
But it's here on a normal JPW, albeit a very larger one than normal, but still.
It just goes to show how much care and craft is put into our cards. Every single episode is almost like a pay-per-view.
Basically. Until after the pay-per-view.
Well,
But that's another thing. Oh, Batman immediately!
Immediately.
Oh, and a DDT!
Oh.
Oh, and a DDT to the Joker! Oh, Batman! Oh, just knocks him back to the ground. Oh, what is this? What's he going for here? Oh, and a knee to the face to the Joker!
Batman not giving his enemy a chance to breathe. He knows how dangerous the Joker is. He knows the power of the Violence Party.
Oh, knocks him back down. Oh, can this be it? Oh, go for the cover here!
Going for an early coverage.
Joker is not a slouch, though.
And here,
Oh,
oh my God.
devastating kick to the face.
Batman wisely forgoes his cape, taking another page from Edna Mode here.
Yeah.
Surprisingly influential here at JPW.
I mean, who doesn't love the first Incredibles?
You are so right.
I love Incredibles too. Returning to Underminer.
Great game.
It's a great game.
If only we could
Great
bring
game.
Underminer coming soon to JPW.
Right. Don't miss that, please. Someone has to make it.
And here, Batman just savagely just destroying him.
This is not really the fight people expected. This is Batman saying, I am done with you. He's saying it right now. He's done with them.
Look at that.
They fought so many times. He's done. He wants to go back to his trailer.
Batman doesn't care if it's a wrestling match. To him, this is just another night of bringing crime to justice.
I was going to say, even with the battle for Gotham's soul taken out of the equation, Batman needing no other reason to just beat the ever-loving shit out of the Joker any chance he gets.
But we must remember, Batman is in this fight, yes, to defeat his arch enemy who was causing, my God. But Batman manages to get out of it and gives the Joker one for good measure.
That's right.
Batman here is fighting to bring
Joker
down
ducks
his
him,
arch
though.
enemy.
What's he going for here? Right to the turnbuckle.
We saw Batman kind of clasping at his head after a couple of those head bumps. I think his mask might have some issues. The next one should be up to specifications.
You're right, yeah. Get Morgan Freeman on that.
And the Joker trying to snap his arch enemy's neck. Very much
Because
done.
again, Batman can't turn his neck, or can it be snapped?
You gotta love cowls.
You need to be able to turn your head.
Yeah.
And the
Joker just
Joker
looming over Batman. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
right on the jaw there of Batman, stands him back up, but Batman with the leg sweep there. Diana cheering him on. Drags him to the center of the ring. He knows the Joker is a crafty individual, so he's going to... See, again, Batman, Bruce Wayne,
bit of a pompous playboy when he wants to be.
He's playing bad cop tonight.
Oh, Joker reverses it though. Batman coming back to the midsection. Oh, what's this?
And here we can see that the Joker.
Oh my
God!
Oh, he just made Batman famous, and the crowd is going insane.
Moving faster than light there. The Joker has greatly improved his skills since coming to JPW here. Batman has mastered dozens of martial arts, and the Joker, with his pure insanity, is somehow able to hold on.
Yeah, but Batman already back up on his feet. Hurting but not phased.
Joker stands him up.
It was hardly in the... Oh, but Batman, you can't pick him up that easily. How heavy is that suit?
It's lighter than you'd think, but Batman does have 270 pounds to Joker's 220 around there, so there is a weight advantage. Oh my God! That kick right to the side of Joker's head.
And Harley Quinn helping Joker back up. That's not really allowed, but the ref really, if you take a turnbuckle off in front of him, he won't even see it, so it's fine.
And the Joker just casually tossing Batman aside there. Clark Kent looking on in despair.
I need to talk with the chairman. Maybe our ref is paid by the amount of disqualifications he doesn't notice.
That would make a lot of sense, actually.
I might need to.
You're saying that, and I'm
Harley.
playing every match in my mind.
Helping out the Joker again.
Oh, but he's a bit rocky.
The Joker's just absolutely dazed, and Batman just walking around the ring. He's waiting.
And Joker just yelled something at Wonder Woman. That was obscene. I'm glad we couldn't hear that.
Oh! They were just kind of looming over him, obviously feeling a little threatened.
I'm threatened. And two superhumans just eyeing you. And then the ref just constantly in the way.
Ruined Batman's attempt to knock Joker down, but
he got that bat still kick in eventually.
Oh! Joker here? Maybe he can capitalize.
Oh, and every time I see an opponent of the Joker's in the corner, I get a little nervous.
Yeah, no, it definitely raises the blood pressure.
Because you never know when it's going to happen. When the joke's going to be on you.
And here, looks like the joke's on Batman because...
Oh, and he just made him famous.
Again, Joker's speed is absolutely incredible with some of these counters.
He pops that out of nowhere. He almost phases through time.
Batman kicking out at a 1 with gusto, not letting things end that easily.
Joker may have destroyed the mask, but he has to realize that his old foe knows every trick he's got. This is going to be a much harder competition for him. Oh my God!
Oh my God!
And here we go.
Give us some Gotham City justice.
Batson is belfry now.
That was very
Gives it
good.
his head,
Yeah, I got it. It was good.
And here the Joker, when he bit Batman or something, but again, kicks him right to the ground. Tale as old as time. 1, 2.
Oh, this be for the joke's on you. And now the joke's on me.
Batman here, though, pumping himself up, pumping the crowd up.
Harley Quinn looking very unimpressed with that kind of display.
Now, a lot of times in JPW talk about how, people, when they come in, their powers are nerfed. They can't quite be the same level they are, but also on the reverse side, oh, God, that Bulldog is just incredible.
Absolutely, and Joker here might get the pin on Batman.
Oh, we also want to talk about how that power is not just to bring some people down, but to bring others up. The Joker normally doesn't have this kind of strength, but here in JPW, some of the displaced power has gone to some of the more typically weaker opponents.
And near fall there, Joker nearly had him.
Not quite nightfall, but we're building up towards it. It looks like.
Joker's laughing at him, shaping vanilla on his forehead. That's what he did. I'm not. That wasn't a Shrek reference.
Oh my God! That just the punches out of nowhere. The Joker just slippery as
and
an
they
eel.
don't stop coming.
Some powers might be nerfed here in JPW, but it's really difficult to nerf insanity, and that unpredictable, wild nature of the Joker is here in full effect in this match.
Try to wear Batman down, but he is way too powerful for that kind of bullshit.
And we must remember, as we've said many times, sometimes the rules, the limitations, can give you an advantage. Here,
some Gotham City justice. Oh,
goes for the pin.
1, 2. Ooh, but the Joker, eluded justice many times in the past.
The way you said some, I was worried you were gonna go somebody.
No, why would I do that?
No.
Well, it's a subconscious feeling.
Shrek is not yet in JPW.
Oh, don't even talk about that, please. oh, he was in the corner, and that was almost...
he was lining him up. And
and Joker's trying to get it back in there.
No, Batman,
God.
watch out.
Watch out, Batman, watch out. Batman.
Oh, he's limp. He's completely limp, and Joker's gonna go. Oh! He's bleeding.
Oh, he's bleeding. The Joker's bleeding. That's it.
He used his arm guard to cut the head of the clown prince of
that should
crime,
be illegal.
and- oh my God. Batman's winded there, but his opponent is bleeding. Joker is blinded.
We all know how he got those scars.
No, but I know how you got this.
Oh, Gotham City bomb! Oh, right into a cover.
Oh.
1, 2, 3! Woo! Did
The
I clip
Dark
the
Knight
audio?
Rises.
Oh.
That's
It probably did.
well, looks good.
And Batman collapsing to his knees. Just an absolutely brutal fight with his arch enemy there.
You know, Batman and the Joker have been fighting for years, and that was truly though one of their best fights.
Absolutely. Truly, Batman again hasn't had a match here in JPW and comes in just like Furiosa and defeats his opponent. Very not an easy victory, but definitely well earned.
Clown Prince of Crime is cut off from his opportunity to become the Clown Prince of JPW.
But you know, with what he's building up, I think he's gonna be something even more than that, maybe.
And I think the main issue.
What? What?
And I think
that's
the main
so cool.
issue here was that
That was so well timed.
Joker needs his opponent in the corner. You know, he needs his opponent there to do the violence party, and that can be limiting when someone like Batman doesn't give you the room to breathe, doesn't allow you to start it.
That's right. Again, the violence party, the important thing is that he's in the corner, so as he's hitting you, you're hitting back into the corner. What is this I see? Is that... Oh my God.
Wait.
Could that be?
No.
No way. It's the Batmobile!
The Batmobile, the Batpod. He's riding out of here in style.
What an incredible display.
Of ego, money, but also it's so cool.
Yeah,
Listen.
that's how I'd arrive and leave.
If you're gonna spend all your days bringing justice, getting no sleep, I would ride out of every place with my motorcycle.
That's right. And there he is, the savior of Gotham City.
The watchful protector, the Dark Knight.
Incredible. And you know, now it's kind of awkward because I know we're doing a dramatic freeze frame, but now Superman and Wonder Woman they just flew off.
Well,
Open air arena.
they wanted to give him his moment to shine. They didn't want to, you know.
Yeah.
That's why things kind of dimmed down a little bit.
Right.
And more of a focus on the bike.
Right.
You know, luckily, they can move faster than Speeding Bullet, Lincoln Eye.
And that's a poster image if I've ever seen it.
Get yours now at shop. No, unless you want one, just leave us a comment.
Give it time.
Oh, I will one day. We'll see. But wow, here he moves up, and he has to go up against either Thanos or Spider-Man, which is interesting.
Either opponent will, again, I say it every time, that's how great the booking is here, and that's how great of a title the JPW Championship is
That's
that
right.
all these competitors are going to give each other fantastic competition.
You're right about that. An absolutely stacked roster from the beginning of the tournament to where we are now. Each round just showing even more how impressive every single one of these competitors really is.
And speaking of impressive competitors, up next we will have Siri, Prince Sterling, going up against Sadako. Now Siri's mentor Geralt was not able to pick up the win in his tournament match, but maybe Siri can overcome Sadako, who devastated Rey Palpatine on her debut episode. And let's see if maybe Siri can put away this monster.
We will see.
We will indeed see, and it will be. It's going to be an incredible matchup. Honestly, these two are ferocious. They are hard-hitting. They're fast. They're both kind of lightweight, more of a cruiserweight type thing going on.
And they both bend reality in ways you wouldn't expect.
They do. Sadako bending reality to her whim. Siri, days and time. Oh, here she comes, Princess Cirilla herself.
That never gets old.
No, never.
Making her way to the ring, accompanied by the White Wolf, and from Warsaw, Poland, C. Ray.
And pendulum. That's the name of a finisher. It's almost like I picked this song because it has the pendulum.
Now, some here might say that certain members of JPW simp for Siri.
What?
I'll be a little kinder and
Who?
say that simply a major fan.
You said simply.
Only the best
God.
puns.
Listen, she's just so fucking cool. Look at her. I got a pyro and shit.
If she is feeling any kind of unease or worry against her upcoming opponent, not showing it whatsoever.
I mean, she was
face.
in the final few Witcher books. She's not scared of it.
Yeah. Oh. I hate that every time we have to endure it. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ.
And her opponent, from Kyoto, Japan, the Ringer.
I hate everything you are.
Sadako, definitely the most unsettling competitor here in JPW for a variety of reasons, and I will continue to try to stay on her good side.
I have nothing but the utmost respect. Just incredible. Very impressed with Sadako's display and everything she's managed to accomplish so far in JPW.
Yeah, destroying Rey Palpatine in her debut match.
One could even say it wasn't even a contest, but here she will be facing someone who may be able to put a stop to her reign of terror, but only temporarily, that's for sure.
Right. Siri, being a Witcher, is used to fighting monsters and also monstrous people. Because again, a Witcher has one blade for monsters, one blade for people, and Siri might need both tonight to take out this this horrifying monstrosity.
Sadako's not here for showmanship, she is here to dominate JPW.
She isn't. She might. Tonight we'll find out if this will be the era of Sadako or not.
The cold stare out at the audience, demanding their attention.
And she's angry. She was locked in a well for 30 years. You know, as is the lore of Ringu 2.
I'd be pretty.
It's called Ringu. Why are you laughing?
No, it's called Ringer. You're not listening. Okay?
Listen, her cards get smudged. It's snowing. Okay? And immediately, Siri bringing down Sadako.
And one thing that will give Siri an advantage here, a ghostly apparition or not, is that Sadako is waterlogged. She has a light, small child of a girl, and Siri's...
Siri telling her no! Oh, but Sadako took great offense to that.
Nice bulldog there from Sadako.
I'm not sure if you could really play mind games with a ghostly apparition, but Siri is more than willing to experiment.
Well, you can
she
try,
takes on
but...
all sorts of challengers, and Siri has quite the height advantage, but Sadako does not care.
Incredible strength there from Sadako, just dropping Siri's skull right onto the mat.
Oh, just rubbing her face in the dirt.
I mean,
God.
she was in a well for 30 years.
You're right, yeah.
That does create a complex about certain things. And a jumping, just drop kick from Sadako.
Sadako is scary because one moment she's on the ground, the next she's up in the air, beating your face. Dirty, waterlogged, smelly well feed.
Non-believers will say it's glitching. I swear to God, we are not in control of the horizontal or the vertical.
Listen, glitches don't happen. This is reality. Okay?
That's why I don't understand.
People are stupid. These fucking marks.
Yeah.
The only joy I get from the smell currently wafting out of the ring is that the ref has to be in there.
Right.
And Sadako here looks
Thankfully, I smelled
victorious.
Geralt's perfume was very nice.
Thank you very much.
God, I'm laughing because I don't want to think about what's happening to Siri right now.
I don't think she wants to think about it.
I'll go for the cover here. Could all that attack of... Oh, one? Ooh, okay.
Sadako forcing our referee to get into position much faster than he normally does. I wish all of our roster were able to do that.
Oh, but here with those forearm strikes from Siri and going against the ropes.
Oh, and just bringing Sadako down to the ground. Now, is Siri able to turn the tides in her favor?
Is yet to be seen. But
Oh, and a beautiful arm drag from Sadako, bringing Siri over. Oh, and it's shot.
Sadako, lacks the weight, but she knows how to use her opponent's weight against them, and that is what is impressive.
Oh, shot. Jesus Christ, I hate it.
Oh, my God. Teleporting around the ring and goes for the cover.
Oh, but Siri, we're starting to wake up. The smell's activating those synapses in her brain.
And here, Geralt, he seems to be calmly watching, unfazed. He believes in his pupil here, but right now she's getting her back stretched out real good, but is she going to turn this around?
I think she is. Oh, and a shot to the midsection from Siri to Sadako. Oh, and the Trial of Grass is here. Thank you. Nathan popped for that. He read the books.
You're making me corpse here.
I'm sorry. No, that's a corpse right there. Oh! And needed a face to solidify Siri. Oh, but right back at it is Sadako. And God, she is relentless.
Absolutely.
If they needed any more convincing that Sadako needs a
here it is! The ring! Sorry. The chairman, when he sent me that text, he did something to me because I spoke out of turn.
It's either that or the smell from Sadako.
It's a bit of both. It's a mixture. What she's going for here. She got the ring. What will she get? Oh my God, here it is. Spiral! Oh, not able to get it. It's the unofficial sequel.
Taking just a little too long.
That's why it didn't work, because it wasn't as successful.
Right. Oh, the pendulum! Oh, could that have been it?
That might have been it. This might be an upset as Siri goes for the cover.
Here we go.
Here.
One, two. Oh, and Sadako, not yet.
Gonna take a bit more.
Not yet. Very good, though. And the crowd is, shocked that Sadako get out of the pendulum. Oh, Jesus.
My God.
That wraparound DDT was just, devastating because it stretches all the muscles.
Again.
And a cerulean cutter.
Incredible athleticism here from Siri, as always.
I got all the moves this time.
You do?
No, I did research.
Oh,
and another pendulum.
Let's see that one more time.
That's okay. Those books suck.
Yeah, they're not good.
Siri's great, though. Look at her go. Look at that pendulum.
Dragging Sadako to the middle, knows she's got to make this count.
Yep, knows where the camera is, know where to not put Sadako's dress. Two.
Very polite.
Oh, wow! Holy fuck!
Incredible.
Siri not paid by the hour.
Even she looked a little surprised that she was able to get that 1, 2, 3 so quickly into the match.
And it all comes down to these combos, gentlemen. Those combos, the relentless attack, but here, that very impressive ring finisher from Sadako, but she couldn't get the spiral up, as we see here, and it cost her. I think that was the moment things turned.
That was, when she couldn't hit the spiral, much as the spiral couldn't hit theaters in Japan.
And yes, that led to Siri taking this, and I would call it an upset. Sadako is a very, very scary competitor here, but Siri is going strong in this tournament.
Yeah, you call it an upset only because Sadako's match against Ray was so impactful and devastating. And so to see Siri come out here and make short work of Sadako is impressive, but also a bit of a shakeup in the lineup here.
As you said, Siri and by extension Geralt the Witchers, they fight monsters all the time, of all kinds, and I think that gave her a little bit of an advantage, but it should not be understated that this was an impressive achievement in the hall of JPW.
And you're right, Siri more used to fighting monsters, in her match against Tifa, she did prevail, but it was a bit rocky in the middle there, but here, against an actual true creature of evil, Siri was able to dispatch them easily.
I think the problem is that Sadako's mind games were not as effective, and
when you're trained to combat that from the age of 9, after you watch your family and city burn to the ground, I think it's hard to get into the mind of Siri like that.
And here, as we see, Siri's next opponent will be Furiosa coming off
That's
that amazing win
right.
off of fighting Ellen Ripley there.
If this episode is any indication, that match is shaped up to be an absolute brutal fight between two very, very powerful, very determined women here in our roster.
That's right. I mean, like, Siri, devastated Sadako, and Furiosa, was able to survive Ellen Ripley, but let's see what will happen next. But speaking of next, oh, shit. This is now? I thought we had more matches before this.
This match is inevitable.
It is.
If you need to go to the bathroom, just hold tight for a couple minutes. I think this will be over soon.
Itsy Bitsy Spider is going down that water spout.
That's right, as we have Thanos, the Mad Titan, going up against Spider-Man.
Miles Morales.
Miles Morales with Tony Stark in his corner, and I don't know if even Uncle Stark here will be able to help him out. Again, we saw Tony Stark get put to that table. Let's see if Spider-Man has a similar fate.
Maybe he'll learn a thing or two from his mentor. We shall see.
One can only hope.
Making his way to the ring from out of this world, weighing in at 640 pounds, the Goliath.
Jesus Christ, 640?
And this is a Goliath.
Is he allowed in the ring?
Can our ring even hold him?
Is he
That's
allowed?
why we picked Spider-Man, because he's so light.
That's the booking. The ring crew were like, yeah, no, originally it was gonna be Tony Stark. They were like, nah, that suit too heavy, can't do it.
And JoJo was right. This being, not even a man, Thanos is a Goliath, and Spider-Man is David, and I think the story's not going to go the traditional way, folks.
No, that was a fairy tale. This is reality, and in reality, is often disappointing.
And in a way, reality can be whatever he wants.
Yeah. Oh, he is just. Oh, he's way too big.
The Mad Titan is just here with a purpose.
Oh, look at him. He's just ready to go.
Comes out decked out in that very impressive armor.
Yeah, with an infinity gauntlet, though.
Well,
Well,
he'll come to it in time.
Have, Peter Dinklage.
Well, no.
Time for some bad act.
And his opponent, accompanied by Iron Man, and from Brooklyn, New York, weighing in at 160 pounds, the Spider-Man.
In this episode, we learned that JoJo can only say 2 names in succession and not 3.
A near 500-pound difference between our competitors. I don't care what you say. That is a.
Couldn't he just sit on him? That's all I'm saying. Look at this.
God.
Look at this little twink here. I mean, for real. But
fuck.
I don't know how many times their own weight spiders can lift something, but I don't think it's nearly enough.
listen, I don't mean to undersell Spider-Man. He's a very impressive competitor.
God,
he defeated Bonesaw McGraw in his comeback match.
But he didn't pit him, though. Oh, little spider monkey. Jesus Christ.
And Thanos is reeling, my God. What is
I don't
happening?
think Thanos expected Spider-Man to have no fear.
Miles Morales does not care.
I don't know if he could have. Maybe he couldn't see him from all the way down there.
But Spider-Man
right.
slips out of that.
Using Thanos' own weight against him.
He's learned his lessons from his mentor.
Oh my God. Moving Thanos around. Oh, going for a cover. Okay, all right. I was a little scared. Oh, that is that. Oh,
And Thanos
May have woke the sleeping giant on that one.
Oh, he is large.
throwing him around and just not even kicking him, just knocking him. But a miss here.
It's very hard for him to kick that low.
It is. Yeah, Thanos has to expend a lot of energy just to get to Spider-Man.
And
Jesus.
goes for the cover
here. Oh, but Spider-Man is able to get Thanos off of him somehow? I don't...
Spider-Man's strength is impressive. Thanos throws him like he's a basketball.
Oh my God. But could Thanos' size be a disadvantage in this instance? Maybe he's too big.
I think we have seen that in the beginning of this
Yeah.
match, as Thanos is a Titan. He is large, but against someone who is quick enough, who is slippery enough, who is fast enough, perhaps they can gain an advantage. Like here we see.
Oh.
That wraparound is what he's getting him with. Thanos' arms are so large that he can't quite reach around when Spider-Man's on his back.
Yeah, I'm a person, and when I see a spider, it scares the shit out of me. So I imagine that's the same for. Oh, and a stomp to Thanos!
I
want to
agree.
cover. Could that be it? What?
One.
Oh, okay, no.
By spider standards, he is pretty big, actually.
Yeah, that's a big spider. I'd be scared of that too.
Yeah.
Oh, and a sweep, just
Incredible baseball slide there.
very good. I want to say from New York.
Oh. Thanos managing to get out of that, but
Oh, and Spider-Man just jumping
running
out of.
circles and
Oh God.
more ways than one around the Mad Titan.
That's okay. That might be a mistake.
That cocky attitude he got from Tony Stark, no doubt.
Oh, seeing Thanos able to get out of the way. If
Oh.
even if Spider-Man had acted a bit faster. Oh no. Oh, he is big.
And here's Thanos just slamming Spider-Man to the mat and nearly caving in the chest cavity of Spider-Man there.
We're seeing here that the distinct advantage that Miles Morales is displaying here is an insane amount of speed compared to Thanos, but he can't allow himself to revel in any of his moves. He has to keep that offensive up.
Oh, could that be it? Oh, a deep cover.
Deep
One,
cover on Thanos.
two. Oh, only a 2 count there from referee. Fuck yourself. Sorry, that's all I got. Man, it's late. We watched Impact before this.
I wish we had impacts, right?
Oh my god!
How did he get all the way up there?
He's a spider monkey, man. 1,
2!
Ooh. He's getting more. He's getting more in there.
I must admit, gentlemen, I came into this with some preconceived notions, and Spider-Man has shown his tenacity in this matchup.
Oh, and a really impressive. That might have been like, what is it? At least
960.
Yeah, something.
Too close. That was a 2.7 at least.
And Thanos is getting kind of his ass whooped here.
I am supremely surprised.
I don't think he's way too big. He can't quite grab Spider-Man. But he can surely just send him down to the ground if he needs to. Don't need to be precise when you're that big with a Mongolian chop. Oh, this could be it, everybody. I'm so sorry, Spider-Man.
Oh, he's got him up. What has he got in store for him?
Something dangerous? Something deadly? Oh, just leaves him just out to dry.
Drags him down through those ropes, just face raking alongside those.
Right in front of Gwen Stacy, by the way. Not when he did that giant drop, but Spider-Man already making the comeback, not letting Thanos build any momentum in this match.
I think having Gwen and Tony there is giving a huge morale boost, and he's throttling Thanos. This is an insane. The nerfing has gone overboard here with the Mad Titan.
Oh, an amazing stand. Oh, and again! Oh, he's gonna go back up top. There goes Spider-Man. Watch him fly. Oh, the pool is empty for Spider-Man.
Did not go into the Spider-Verse, and here Thanos is trying to grapple with him, but
sends this amazing spider onto the corner, and just again, it doesn't need to be precise. Just use his giant girth to just whittle him down. Oh, and Spider-Man gets out whatever the fuck that. Oh God!
This speed is incredible. Spider-Man, no doubt, one of the fastest competitors.
Spider-Man barely giving Thanos a second to breathe.
You know, after Into the Spider-Verse, he actually has a lot of experience with someone much, much bigger and stronger than he is.
That's true.
You might say that he's been prepared for this from
While you were talking, that was Spider-Man almost pinned Thanos.
But you are correct. That battle with the Kingpin has greatly increased Miles' strength and especially his skill at, oh my god, battling such large opponents.
Oh, just dunks him outside.
Thanos is not
almost
happy.
Breaking the ropes on his way out.
Yeah, 700 pounds.
But, ropes is actually a misnomer. They're actually really still trapped in it. Sorry.
And here, dropping him right
God!
up with the steel steps.
He doesn't need to do that. He just wants to.
Thanos doing whatever it takes to put this spider down.
Yeah, whatever it takes.
And you gotta imagine Thanos is furious. He thought he was gonna come in here, step on this bug, and this bug is giving him a run for his money.
But again, the problem here is, we talk about this a lot, but Thanos never been in a wrestling ring before. Does not understand how it all moves, how it all works. Spider-Man, I didn't pin Bonesaw, has had a match, and also, training from Tony Stark.
And Gwen Stacy, for that matter.
And Gwen Stacy.
Again, that morale boost cannot be understated. Having them ringside for a competitor like Miles Morales
On a count
is
of 8
surely
here.
buffing him.
And Spider-Man, very smart. But Thanos.
That bear hug
God.
into the suplex.
Oh, but Spider-Man's back up on his feet. You cannot keep this man down. Yeah, maybe you can.
You might not
Thanos
be able
here.
to keep him down, but you can put him down again and again and again.
I think Thanos is making a mistake. He's using the classic supervillain of I am
Finally going for a cover here. One. Are you kidding me? I'm fine.
Oh, there you're going for the kicks. But Thanos, again, I think he's doing the... Oh my god!
You know, we saw that a lot in when he attacked Tony Stark backstage, which was the kind of impetus for this battle. And that was devastating then, as it is now. Oh, and literally Spider-Man just like bumped into him and just got knocked down. Oh,
Going for the knee.
Working on the leg.
A lot of snow on the mat, you know, it's a little slick.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Well, it's close to Christmas. Somewhat.
Yeah.
You know, where we come from, it snows usually more in February anyway. And here Thanos thinks he's got Spider-Man's number, gonna execute him. Oh my god, just pounding in the face of Miles Morales. Good thing he has a red costume.
Punches that we've seen shatter Iron Man's his suit. He's destroyed his suit with those
Everyone
punches.
forgot Extremis, don't worry about it.
Yeah, well, you know.
Oh, just
Fuck
again,
Iron Man 3.
dunks him outside.
And here, look at Thanos.
The Mad Titan is mad.
Yeah,
He's very pissed.
He thought he was going to come in here. It was going to be an easy match, and he was going to advance in the tournament. But here, Miles Morales is just absolutely countering. Oh, but that drop kick from Thanos, maybe that is what he needed to put Miles away.
This match has gone on for a little over 10 minutes now. That's probably about 9.5 minutes longer than Thanos was expecting.
I agree. Spider-Man is not getting down, but Thanos is getting back into the ring for a cover here. Or keep him outside for a count out. Oh, and right into the side of the ring.
Thanos wants to make Miles suffer here.
But Thanos just really angrily walking away?
Is he?
I think he's just done.
Thanos here.
I think and look, he's arguing with himself. He is indeed the Mad Titan. I think he's trying to talk to Lady Death. Trying to woo her.
What is going on? Miles in the ring,
standing defiant, seemingly giving up.
Thanos using up a lot of air and stamina to run back into the ring as a big boy.
Thanos there, perhaps for a second he was resenting the fact that he is under the thumb of the chairman of JPW. Consider just abandoning the
Maybe he wants to be the chairman. Oh, and a baseball slide from Spider-Man. Oh, he's gonna go up top.
That might have been what Spider-Man needed to put
Here he
Thanos
comes.
away.
The friendly neighborhood, Spider-Man.
Let's see that one more time.
Maybe 3. It varies.
Once again, so many spins. Is that a 720?
It's something. It's effective.
2, 3.
My God.
I'm in shock. Let's see that turnaround again. Look at this.
The whole match, Spider-Man attacked every part of Thanos, every facet. Knocking, repeated attacks like this from the top rope, just knocking air out of his lungs, attacking the lungs, attacking the face, wrapping around, disorienting Thanos. To the point where he just got so pissed he had to leave and recuperate, but then he realized the ref was counting and was already at 10, had to get back in the ring before 15. And I think that really knocked the wind out of it. And he's a big guy.
There's so much at play. There's so many elements. The morale boost. The morale boost from Gwen and Tony. The speed of Spider-Man. The training he's gotten. Thanos being nerfed. The chairman's influence. There's a lot of moving pieces here. But again, that does not change the fact that Miles Morales pinned Thanos and will advance in the men's tournament bracket of JPW.
I can't help but wonder. I need to talk to our boys in the nerfing department. I'm wondering if maybe they scaled Thanos to be him, including the Infinity Stones, and so instead of making it a 1/10, it was more of a 1/100th of the strength. Because, my goodness, I'm obviously very impressed with Miles Morales, but to have been that effective against the Mad Titan, where honestly, looking back on it, it was almost not even close.
No, I mean,
No.
Thanos repeatedly was outmaneuvered and outsmarted by Spider-Man, and Spider-Man's gonna move on to the tournament. That's the beauty of JPW, is that you never know what's gonna happen. You never know who's gonna win, and tonight kind of proves it.
Absolutely, and he will be facing Batman, who we just saw defeated the Joker, who was already, we thought, impressive by destroying the mask. So here we got some very scary power scaling. Spider-Man will face Batman, and the results of that will face the result of Dr. Eggman versus Mario again. Very intense bracket we had here.
Marching closer and closer to that coveted prize here at JPW.
But for the main event of the evening, the newly formed tag team, Season's Greetings, comprising of Saint Nick himself and Nathan's Gobbledygooker, will go up against the Wario Bros, who both teams now searching for their very first win. And hopefully Wario does not get pinned tonight, because if he does, he will be deleted from JPW.
I feel like I'm on the naughty list with another gobbledygooker. Saint Nick, I don't understand what's happening anymore. Things are spiraling out of control.
You want a Cooper.
Listen,
I get that.
the Grinch defeated both of them. They need to find a way to come back and reestablish their position, and potentially deleting Wario from JPW. Maybe what they need to make a name for themselves.
Well, Wario hasn't got a win yet. He is a menace, and he is scary, and he is large.
And he has Waluigi again.
Oh, God.
Oh, spare us.
Season's Greetings at JPW.
And there he is, Saint Nick giving out presents.
Are those cookies, or...
I find it best not to think about it.
All the way to the ring.
He's not going to play
At
that,
a
is he?
combined weight of 756 pounds, the All-American Day.
Only
The Saint Nick, the original.
Go on.
Only about 100 pounds more than Thanos.
Only.
Exiting the ring on the way back.
And here, Gobbledygooker with his trombone and just brings him into the ring for some goddamn reason.
Listen, he needs something, alright?
And here they are, Season's Greetings, the most,
Our newest tag team in JPW.
and putting that
Courtesy-
trombone right through his fucking face.
That's...
I wish I could.
I wish I could. Thank God, before the match started, Saint Nick threw a cookie in there, so it
Hey,
stopped any
listen,
sound.
be not without hope,
Oh,
Nathan.
God,
If the
he is.
Gobbledygooker is deleted, you'll get to hire somebody else.
Yeah,
Yeah,
just has to get pinned 2 more times.
2 more
The
times.
crowd loves Season's Greetings, but hates what's coming up next.
God, there they are. Well,
As a great man once said, a menace to the entire city.
that's right.
2 men voluntarily at the top of the naughty list, proving it week after week, or month after month, or year after year. Just unrelenting.
Coming in to annihilate what remains of our
And
Our
their opponent,
holidays.
at a combined weight of 803 pounds, War E.O. and War Louis G. The Blood Brothers.
They are here to bludgeon, because, it's Saturday. You know what that means.
Rest in peace.
Bludgeon means.
And here they are. Tactical menace to the halls of JPW, but with the threat of one of them being gone forever, will they fight like mad dogs to maintain their position?
Right now, this is their second tag team match. They lost the first one at the July 4th episode of JPW. They lost to the Mario Bros. And then Wario lost to Mario in the tournament. And let's see if maybe they can get back. They can get on a winning way. Not even back to their winning ways. They never won. Shit's confusing. Oh God, here we go. Wario up against the Gobbledygooker. Words I didn't think I'd ever get to say.
But that's the beauty of JPW.
That's the beauty of JPW and the beauty of Nathan hiring a Gobbledygooker.
Imagine how frustrating this is for Wario, coming into the ring with a record worse than the Gobbledygook here in JPW.
Shit.
I can imagine a lot of aggression being taken out, as we can already see.
He's
Pent up
definitely an
rage.
angry elf.
Oh my god, and
That's my second Peter Dinklage joke in the last 10 minutes.
That
Should've
is.
known.
It is. You're pacing yourself really well.
or not well at all, depending on your point of view. And here, Wario is just going to town on the Gobbledygooker, destroying this, Oh my
shit!
god, a cheap shot from Waluigi.
Oh my god!
Luigi getting in his say as well.
It's Waluigi. I know they're very similar. You said Luigi.
Well, they're basically the same.
I know. No, he has a
I just stopped myself from
He-
saying Waluigi because of JoJo.
Listen, JoJo's doing her best, okay? We don't get paid.
Is she?
Yes!
Is she?
Yes!
Is she?
Here, the Gobbledygooker crawling on. Oh my
Shit.
god, a leaping strike from Wario sends him back down to the mat, and then what has he got in store for him? Throws him back in that corner, back to Waluigi. Wario.
High-tone parts is the mustache. One's twisty, one's blue bubble.
Listen,
Yeah,
every
absolutely.
Luigi eventually becomes a Waluigi. There's like,
You know how that works?
I would say so.
That's a very scary math there, sir.
Is that in the egg pit?
And here we have the first tag, and Wario going for a raised. Oh my
Oh,
god.
God!
Here, Saint Nick just begging to be tagged in. He goes in, and it's him versus Waluigi now.
Did he get that tag?
It was just barely. It
I
was
guess referee's
the
discretion.
tips of the finger.
But this ref, who knows anymore?
He's already
Saint
checked out.
Nick here is
Oh, God!
unwisely stood there while Waluigi got set up and won.
But he was just curious of what he was doing. He was confused. Oh, God, and those two just shivering uppercuts to Saint Nick.
And these two competitors are very similar in size and weight and strength, is what I can tell. But Saint Nick here is a little dazed, but he. Oh my god!
And Waluigi, very smart, very tactical, and just sending Saint Nick in another corner. A bit of a bump there. Oh, and it's nice chop.
Samuel's into the corner now and manages to get Waluigi in there and
He hesitated for a second, and Saint Nick was able to capitalize.
the 12 days of Christmas.
Old Saint Nick, one of the few competitors that Waluigi or Wario gives up any kind of weight advantage. He's very, very close here.
That-
Size.
That's very true. Saint Nick is going to be doing the heavy lifting here because it's certainly not the goddamn Gobbledygooker.
He figured over.
Oh my god, Saint Nick just dropped onto that rope and sent to the outside, and Waluigi is showing the guns.
What a fucking cocksucker.
And a tag made, Wario comes into the ring, ready to take on Saint Nick, and Waluigi blocking him, just showing some intimidation. Then, oh my
Oh.
god, walks up his back, drops him down.
All those muscles, the traps.
The Zoids.
What?
it's like Zords, but the
I
trap-
knew
trap
you were
is-
gonna make a Zord joke the second I questioned it. I felt it, man.
And Wario here just punching in the jolly face of not so jolly Saint Nick.
Yes, Wario versus Santa Claus is happening.
Already
is-
getting everything he wants for Christmas. Beating the shit out of Saint Nick.
Wario has to be careful here. While he's in the ring, he has a chance of being eliminated from JPW forever. Dying.
Oh man, just wrapping him up in the
God.
ropes there and drops him down.
Oh, welcome to the Wario world.
It's in his name. He is here to begin a war on old Saint Nick. Picks him up and what's he got for him here?
Oh,
just
God.
lifts up all of that.
One, two, oh. Wario seconds away from saving his soul in JPW.
I was gonna say that's the dichotomy of our elimination system here. Is yes, when the closer you get,
Fuck.
the greater your chances are of being deleted. But also, you need to have those fights in order to redeem yourself. That's
right.
The slate clean.
No one can stay still here in JPW. You must always move forward, or you will be left behind.
That's right.
And that was an impressive counter Santa had earlier, but Wario is still just making him pay, sends him back in that corner, sends him back to his partner, and makes a tag.
Man, these two are utilizing a lot of really good tag team, combinations.
And Saint Nick seems...
That package power driver into...
Oh my god,
Oh.
that's absolutely insane. And Waluigi going for the cover here.
Immediately going for the
Gobbledygooker.
cover. Two, oh, But the gobbledygooker saves Santa Claus.
Or
about
just a
all he can
little
do.
too slow to intercept the gobbledygook.
Just rolls him out of the ring.
Jesus. Waluigi here looks like to pick up his very first win in JPW.
And you made an interesting comment. The Warrior Brothers are utilizing a lot more tag teamwork, and Santa seems to be wanting to do this himself, but old St. Nick might want to rethink that. He may be the stronger of the two, but Gobbledygooker needs to get in there, take some of those
If you were
hits.
tagging with a gobbledygooker, would you want him to help you?
To take some hits.
Alright.
Get a drink, cool off
Very
while
cool.
he...
You know, do that thing Kofi Kingston did every once in a while.
All he has to do is not get pinned for like 2 minutes, just so you can have a breather.
Oh,
Kofi Kingston couldn't do that.
There's a lot of things.
oh
that
my
Kingston can't do.
God! Waluigi
Oh, and a submission. That's
tried
right.
to-
Submissions are allowed still in tag team matches for now.
And there's always going to be those teams that abuse that privilege, but we'll clean up the rules.
Waluigi with that crazy leg drop trying to take the head off of old St. Nick there. Oh my
shit.
God! Chuck Norris to come into the ring all of a sudden? Because Waluigi with those...
That's season 3. Don't
Okay.
just stop. And again, more tag team maneuvers as St. Nick able to finally avoid it. Potion to get over to his corner. Needs to tag the gobbledygooker. He's taking too much damage.
You can see just the strain put on him as he tries to lift all of Waluigi, but he manages to land it. Very impressive. He stands him up and just tries to...
Oh God! He
Club him
fainted.
down.
He was gonna go for a club and then just kicks him in the midsection. We tried to avoid it.
Very impressive.
Oh,
and-
hold him up. Let all the blood rush to the head. Oh, that is mean.
Oh!
Old St. Nick giving out power slams over Cole this Christmas.
I mean, did you see how he treated Rudolph? I mean, this is just par for the course. And here he just tries to wrench the shoulder, anything he can to just damage the muscles, the bones of Waluigi.
And finally, goes over, tags in the gobbledygooker.
After doing most of the heavy lifting.
Well, he's a giver.
Here are those webbed feet just slapping the torso of Waluigi. Oh my God!
I can believe that all the gobbledygooker wants for Christmas is a pen. Santa trying to gift wrap it to him
And
as
here-
cleanly as he can.
Again, Wario in danger of being deleted. He does not care. He thinks he can just smash the pen.
Ooh,
The
but Wario's
gobbledygooker's
been waiting
put
for
down.
this. Wario knows the weak link is the gobbledygooker.
And here,
Oh, but maybe not.
the Turkey Day's still here. It seems as he. Oh,
Trying to hit that wing.
and Wario here did make the gobbledygooker as.
Oh, will the gobbledygooker submit Wario? Oh.
I wonder.
You know, I know that Wario is a tough, mean old bastard, but does he deserve to get deleted by the gobbledygooker for Christmas? This is a terrifying prospect for anyone in this
Oh,
kind
the
of
jump man
position.
goes up top.
Oh!
Belly flops onto the gobbledygooker.
Wario Land is here.
But you're right, yeah. What disrespect.
I don't think anyone deserves to be pinned by the gobbledygooker, much less deleted by it.
That would be savage.
2, 3.
Oh my God! And Wario is free of deletion, and finally, the Wario Bros have their first win.
Absolutely.
JPW.
Clean slate for the alternative set of Italian plumbers.
Of course, yes.
Wario here giving Gobbledygooker his second pin, so while he refreshes his record, Gobbledygooker now has 2, and he is the one in danger of being
Oh
deleted.
yes,
The
that's a very
tables
good
have turned.
point. Yes. How unfortunate it would be to lose the Gobbledygooker. That would be quite sad if that happened.
And here we see those moments where Wario wisely let Waluigi, with his superior
Ooh!
height and weight advantage, take on old St. Nick, so he wasn't dealing with both those competitors. And then when the time came, he came in very, very wisely and then took that
Here
pin.
are your winners, Wario and
Breathing a-
Luigi.
Breathing a big
the
sigh of
Blood
relief.
Brothers.
Indeed, because now Wario is safe for deletion.
And Waluigi giving him a look there. What did that signify, I wonder?
These two are essentially assassins. You know, Wario just wants all the gold, and Waluigi just wants to play golf.
As violently as possible.
Those
As violently as
haunting
possible.
eyes.
Yeah, those are some Sith eyes right there.
Yeah,
Mm.
there's, a lot,
Those are not friendly.
there's a lot of dark side in it.
That's scary.
Very impressive job. Very impressive job managing to turn around the Warrior Brothers' misfortunes and destiny here in the halls of JPW. What a fantastic night we have had. Incredible matches.
Yeah, no, Godly Cooper is indeed in trouble. He is on the line for deletion.
Turkey's been basted. It's time to roast him. Next time. Or in the future. Of JPW.
Indeed. And wow, what an incredible night of action we have had. Just truly phenomenal. We had some impressive matches, some unexpected matches. You know, of course, the obvious one being Spider-Man getting victorious over Thanos, but also I think
Complete upset.
Also, just series complete annihilation of Sadaka.
Yes, we've had a couple upsets that have advanced certain people in the tournament. We've had some hard-fought matches where competitors showed their stuff, and it's just, again, you never know what to expect with JPW.
Marching closer and closer to our big pay-per-view, Game Over.
That's right, in April. Be ready for Game Over. We celebrate not only the 1 year of JPW, but also another year of Josiah being on Earth.
Oh.
The footage. Beautiful. Oh, what's that? Is that the Jocker?
Please don't say that.
Ah! Poor Tony Stank.